Alright guys, I'm finally back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be scaling Reinhard versus Shinra and we'll find out if they ever fight who will win this battle. So before I start this video, I want to tell you that my exams are really close and I'm still making this video just for you. So make sure to like, subscribe and let's not waste any time and start the video. So I'm gonna start with Shinra. Where does he actually scale? Shinra was able to reverse time, and time means time manipulation. He was able to rewrite reality and create life and death as a concept. Shinra was also able to destroy Adola, which was embodiment of despair itself, and it's having a separate space and time. You can easily understand Adola concept if you just read this article. So this article just say that it is the embodies and carries the very will of universe. As we can see that in Adola, you can clearly see there's a history of human mankind. It embodies the very thoughts of the humans and the past and history of whatever you think of it. Every thought is inside the Adola, and Adola is carries or embodies or encompasses whatever you thinks. Since Shinra was able to destroy it, it gives him many reality manipulation, conceptual manipulation, thoughts and other things, hell or heaven and whatever you think. And because it was having a separate space-time continuum, it will make Shinra a low multiversal character. And about Shinra's speed, it's FTL, yeah, faster than light, that's all. And now let's talk about Reinhard. So now let's start with ReZero. ReZero cosmology can be interpreted as containing three fundamental layers. The first layer is what I'll call reality pain. This is the manifested world itself, the totality of all laws, concepts, causality, space-time, and all dimensional structures. The series is repeatedly treats concepts and laws components of reality rather than ultimate fundamentals. Authorities are described as destroying concepts and painting over the laws of the world, showing that these things can be altered. Because concepts, dimension, causality, and laws are all treated as part of manifested world, reality paint can be understood as complete structure of existence that ordinary beings inhabit. And the second layer was the canvas, sometimes described as colorless space upon which reality is painted. As it's stated in the scan, this canvas is not portrayed as physical location, a higher dimension, or a separate universe. Instead, it functions as the ontological framework that allows reality itself to be written. In this interpretation, the canvas exists prior to the concepts, laws, dimension, and causal structures that make up reality paint. Reality is painted onto the canvas rather than the canvas being contained within reality. You understand what I mean, right? I mean, canvas is not inside the reality but outside the reality. The distinction becomes important when examining authorities such as Pandora's. Pandora demonstrated direct manipulation of reality by rewriting events that have already occurred. After apparent that reality restructured itself to what that never happened. We already saw this in the Rizero episode. When she declares that Regulus cannot be possibly be present, reality immediately adjusts to match that statement. His presence disappears, the effects of his action vanish, and like they never existed, and casually reorganize itself around the new outcome. According to Echidna, Pandora authority function through rewriting events themselves. We got another evidence of it. This plays her influence at the level of reality paint, affecting laws, concepts, outcome, and cause and effect relationship. And a fun fact, Regulus take this even further. His authority is repeatedly described as liberation from all physical phenomena such as gravity, inertia, and air resistance, as it's stated in the novel itself. More importantly, it is stated he is liberated from every concept imaginable. In that sense, and that those bounds concepts are no match for him. If taken literally, this is in a statement implied that Regulus can exist independently of the conceptual framework governing ordinary existence. Rather than merely resisting concepts, he is portrayed as standing outside the limitation imposed by them. The cosmology becomes even more significant when considering Odd Laguna. The imagery of colorless canvas being painted suggests the existence of a painter distinct from the painting itself. Reality paint contains all dimensions, concepts, and laws, while the canvas serves as the medium upon which those things are written. Under this interpretation, Odd Laguna occupies the role of the painter rather than component of the painting. The painter is not inside the artwork. Again, the painter acts upon it from a superior position. This leads to the argument that all Laguna transcend the totality of all dimensions, conceptual reality, and represented by reality paint. The dragon sword reed is then argued to stand at its highest point in this hierarchy. Yes, I'm gonna upscale dragon sword reed as well, which will indirectly upscale Reinhardt as well. The sword is described as surviving circumstances involving the destruction or rewriting of the world itself. Since the world contains law, dimension, causality, and concepts, surviving the destruction of the framework suggests independence from it. The sword also remains unaffected by ability associated with conceptual negation. Regulus authority is described as transcending concept, yet the sword remains withstand Yet the sword withstands him completely. This suggests that the world is not governed by the same conceptual framework they govern ordinary reality. When a dragon sword is drawn, the reality itself appears to react in the enemy. The world trembles and becomes unstable, implying that the sword existence places a strain on the structure of reality itself. Additional support is often drawn from the Obrero if story. There, Reinhardt reportedly shattered both Mususame and Masayume. One sword is said to cut the world itself, while the other one can cut beyond conventional logic and make dreams reality. If these descriptions are accepted at face value, then destroying such weapons will place the dragon sword above entities already capable of affecting world and its governing principle. Following the interpretation, the hierarchy becomes something like this: like reality, pain, the totality of all contains the totality of dimension, concepts, laws, and causality. Canvas is the pre-phenomenal media upon which reality paint is exists, and all laguna the painter action acting upon the canvas rather than existing within the painting. You understand what I mean, right? I hope so. The dragon sword read a weapon that argued to stand beyond even the system that govern reality and capable of affecting entities that transcend ordinary concepts and laws. Under this scaling model, supports the conclude that Odd Laguna occupies an outerversal position relative to the reality bin, while the Dragonverse. So under this scaling model, everything I established supports the claim that Odd Laguna is outerversal. Now you may be saying, okay, you proved that Odd Laguna is outer, but how is Reinhardt outer? Well, Reinhardt is outer via Dragon Sword. Since Dragon Sword is the only weapon capable of shattering reality of Ray Zero Verse, and the feats I provided you are in the story like shaking the reality of the of Ray Zero Verse and like affecting Regulus authority and even is withstanding it, and it even aligns with the author's statement of Reinhardt versus Odd Laguna. And someone asked him that who will win in between if they fight, so author stated that Reinhardt wins. Since Reinhardt is outer, it automatically means that he demolishes Shinra or whoever comes from that cast. So yeah, Reinhardt wins this battle and it's not even close. It shouldn't even have a debate. And if you have any questions from me, you can ask on my Discord server. Also, I know the scaling of this video is totally different from my previous videos, and I know that. And all the credit of this scaling goes to my Discord friend known as I forgot his name. What was it? Yeah, thanks, Ken. You actually helped me a lot. Also, if you have any kind of questions, you can ask me on my Discord server. Link is in the below description or comment section, wherever it is. Just click it and come in my Discord server, or you can ask me questions on uh, my comment section. But I won't be discussing a lot of questions on comment section, so it's good if you just join my Discord server. It will be good for you. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. I'll make sure that next video will come soon. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Also, my exams are finished. The next video is coming soon.